Hello, good morning. My name is Chris Russo with 123soldcash.com. We buy properties anywhere in the state of Florida. Sometimes we buy out of the state of Florida. We pay cash. We work with our own money. Do not need to get a mortgage. We buy in as-is condition, and we can closing on the date of your choice. We do post occupancy. We can close as fast as 15 days, as long as we get title, and we also do a municipal lien search, checking for any expired or open permits, violations. We also buy properties with violations also, depending on the property. We buy properties in all different types of situations, such as evictions. We also buy with hoarders, people that live in the property, people that are behind in payments, they owe taxes on the property. They need to sell fast. You name it, we'll buy. We'll do our research, and if it works for us, we'll buy it. I've been doing it for 30 years. I also used to be in the mortgage business. So I used to be a real estate broker, so I'm pretty well versed in the real estate market. And if I don't know the answer, I'll speak with my attorney or my title company, who's been doing business for now 20 years. I believe they close anywhere in the average of 70, 100 files per month. So they're pretty well versed in the real estate field also. So today I want to talk about a new file that I bought. And again, another offer accepted by 123soldcash.com. Okay, so this property here is in Boynton Beach. It's on the 20th Street and 15 block of Boynton Beach. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath property. 1,912 square feet, which is a pretty good large size property. Normally they average around 1,000, 1,200. Pretty good lot size. And I think it was built in 1978. So anything prior to 1978, I always have the sellers fill out a lead-based disclosure, so stating that if they know if there's lead-based paint, or if they do not have knowledge that there's lead-based paint in the property, they sign a disclosure. Anything above 78 is not required. And this is in Boynton Beach again, and they replaced the roof, let me see here, 2 to 3 years ago, the AC 2 to 3 years ago. And the situation with this property is they're 9 months behind. Okay, so what happened is 2 elderly couple, I think they're like 161, 166, everything was fine. And then I believe the wife came down with Alzheimer's, so she's not able to work. So part of that income was to pay the mortgage, was around $1,000 a month. And since she's not able to work, they couldn't afford it. So now they're behind like 9 months. They called the bank to see if they can reinstate it or add it on. I told them, add it on to the mortgage balance, or see if they'll be able to do that. And they called several times with no success. I said, keep trying. And then again, as they call me again, they call me from my TV commercial, and I asked, okay, let me see how I can help them. My first priority is to see how I can help them. So I said, okay, they're 9 months behind. Could they refinance? No, because they're 9 months behind. I think they owe about 140 something thousand on the property, on their mortgage. And then second thing, reinstate the mortgage, see if they can work out a payment plan. But if they work out a payment plan and the payment's higher than $1,000 a month, it's not going to work out because they lost one income. Okay, so I'm thinking, what else can I do? A reverse mortgage. Okay, so I put a few calls in, and on a reverse mortgage, they go by the age of the owners. The younger they are, the lower they're going to lend. The higher the interest rate, the lower they're going to lend. So it ended up they could do only like 35%. So 35% of the value on the mortgage, there's not enough equity. So I said, okay, so either you can reinstate the mortgage, they don't have the money, try a reverse mortgage, that's not going to work, or accept a cash offer from me. And I gave them an offer, and they said, that's very reasonable, sure. And they want to close as soon as possible, because if not, they're going to start the foreclosure process. Again, I'm not an attorney, this is just from my experience. They start the foreclosure process, I explained to them, they can add fees, they can add attorney fees, and so on. So I said, listen, if I get a cash offer that's acceptable to you, and it's signed, I'll send it to the bank and say, listen, we have an offer, please do not start the foreclosure process, because I'm always looking out for the seller. and give me 30 days more so we were able to close. So that's what we did. We sent it to them, and they stopped the foreclosure process, and they're waiting for me to close on the property. And so what they're going to do is the difference of what it's worth, what my offer is, and the balance, they're going to keep it in the bank, and they're going to rent someplace. And they'll be very happy. And it says, Chris, thanks for all your help. But my first option when someone calls, give them all the options. Not only, obviously I want to buy every house, but if it's not for me, it's not for me. My first goal is to help the seller, give them their options based on my experience. If I don't know, I'll start making phone calls. So I mentioned reverse mortgage. That didn't work. Reinstate the mortgage. And I also check with an attorney also. Maybe there's some options also. Sometimes they don't have the money. They don't have the capability of calling an attorney and not willing to spend the money. So they accepted my offer, and everything is fine. A nice, cute house. It's in good condition, and I feel sorry for them, but I gave them their option, and they're very happy. As Chris, I said, the worst thing you could do is just stand still and not do anything. You need to do something. So explore all your options, and then you make your intelligent decision and leave it up to the seller. And one of them, the option is I can buy the property cash. So I bought it cash. We closed. They're very happy. They call me, say, Chris, thanks for everything. They had, there were one time everything they did, it just worked. It went the opposite way. And now everything's fine. They're happy, and they can't thank me enough. In fact, the other day they called me. They referred me a friend that's looking to sell their property. So that's what I do for my sellers. I go over and beyond, and I've been doing this 30 years, and that's why I'm successful. Again, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.